Hello Gemini, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I will be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level. This could be someone perhaps that you've had a relationship with, a situationship, could be a simple separation, or it could be somebody that you just have a crush on, but you know that this person also gives you the looks. If you can't think of a person, then this reading's not for you. This is specifically for those of you that are already connecting with someone. And it could just be energetically. You don't have to actually be speaking to this person. Keep in mind that I am focusing on the other person, but some of you may feel that the energies and the roles are reversed. This is actually because we do exchange energy. Just like we pick up on other people's habits, we can actually pick up on their energy as well. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. Some of you feel quite used, quite manipulated. Oh, you don't feel good. I'm going to say it. Some of you actually feel gross. Not all of you, obviously. This is not going to resonate for everybody. It's a general reading, right? But some of you don't feel good because you feel, oh yeah, you feel like this person really used you. Okay, for those of you that were not thinking that this was a friends with benefits connection, you were not on the same page, or this person was not on the same page. Alrighty, there is a lot going on here. The first card we have here is laughter, followed by victim. Then we have synthesis, creativity, sensuality, embracing the shadow, selfhood, pleasure, and then we have energy under the bottom of the deck. All right, I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. These are feelings and emotions that they have that they are most likely not telling you, and I'm simply just looking into that and relaying that piece of information. My dear Gemini, when I think about you, I think about all of the fun times that I have had with you. The fun times you and I have shared. The bond that we have as friends. There's something about you that's very unique. It's as if you know me. You know me very well. You know what makes my heart happy. You know what makes me laugh. And for this reason, I enjoy being in this connection with you. But over time, you might have felt that I overindulged, that I took you for granted. I have essentially made you the victim of my desires. You might feel as though I have emotionally, sexually, psychologically manipulated you. You didn't see the red flags back then. I thought you and I were on the same page. But all I ever wanted was to take, and I never really gave you what it is that you wanted. I understand that I've made you feel like the victim. Right now, there is a lack of peace and harmony in this connection. There used to be, but now there's none of that. What I want to do is restore peace and harmony so that things can be back to normal again, so that we can be what we were once, like that back then. But is that what you really want? There's a part of me that wants to create something with you. And for me, the feelings that I have for you sensually are very strong. You are so seductive, even when you're not trying to be. It's just by default. You are that amazing. Everything about you is so alluring. So many things that you do are attractive to me. Oftentimes, I can't stop thinking about you. And I understand what I put you through and the things that have happened between us. There is now this feeling of awkwardness. A whole lot of awkwardness. Where there's this feeling of being uncomfortable with each other. Where the situation between us is so awkward that it's difficult to even talk or communicate on any level. Because things are not what they used to be. You saw a side of me that perhaps you shouldn't have. But this is part of who I am. The fact that I am compulsive, aggressive, impulsive. These are characteristics and traits that I have, and I can only hope that you can adapt and accept this shadow side of me. I wish you can embrace that shadow that exists. I also see that you have this aura of being single and ready to mingle. Even if you're not, to me, it appears like this. It appears so. All I know is that you look like someone who is very strong, very independent. You don't need anybody. You don't need me. You're not dependent on me anymore, emotionally or in any other way. And you are defensive. I turned you into what you are now. If I hadn't done what I did back then, you wouldn't have turned out this way right now. I changed you. My direct actions have turned you indirectly into this type of individual. And yes, it does intimidate me. It scares me because I'm afraid now that you might end up with someone else. I do want you to myself. Because with you, I have felt so much pleasure. So much physical pleasure. The insides of me just start to vibrate. It's like there's this shockwave. I've never felt this before. This intensity. Yes, this may be lustful, but for me, that means a lot. Because nobody else makes me feel that way. Overall, I find that this lustful, passionate feeling that I have towards you, there's something about you that just makes all of my chakra centers come to life. They start to turn and twist. Everything comes to life. And it is overwhelming. It is absolutely overwhelming. And I like it. I want it. This is something that I'm comfortable with. Even though you may not be, Gemini. For now, I am interested in being a friend. But I know the things that I've done have created a lot of problems in this connection, a lot of awkwardness. Oh boy, Gemini, what happened here? Let me tell you. For some of you, I'm getting a number. I get numbers these days. 65% of you. 65% of you are experiencing the fact that you have, or rather you had gotten into this connection. You had started this connection thinking that things will be promising, things will be long-term, or maybe you wanted to see where it would go from here. The problem is that your road kept going and you kept exploring. But this other individual that you were with, they stayed back at a certain intersection because they did not want to go beyond that road. They wanted to stay in that phase of living in the lustful, materialistic, and lack of emotions. This is where they're residing. You, however, wanted to evolve and you wanted to change and you wanted more. This is something where you both are not resonating. This is the problem here. This is for the majority of you, I see. I actually do see a number here, 73, so it might be also 73%. Who knows? But these are numbers. I see numbers these days too, in addition to many other things I see. But this is something. Some of you people here feel really used, really bad, icky, right? It's difficult because you have given your heart to this person and they've basically squished it, you know, without giving any regard. But keep in mind, Gemini, when people do this, it's because you're literally not resonating. We can't, unfortunately, wish we could do this, right? But we can't force people to actually fall in love with us. And we have to be very careful who we're choosing, because what happens is we're coming from a different place because we are different people. And that individual is coming from a different place as well. They're looking for something else. We're looking for something else. And if you feel at some point that, you know what, it's just not resonating, you can't change people. I'm sorry. They can adapt. We can adjust. But the core nature of a person, you can't change it. And there's no use changing it. And there's no reason to change it. Because you need to embrace the person the way they are. Unfortunately, embracing the shadow card is here, which means this person wants you to embrace their naughtiness. They want you to embrace all the mistakes that they've done, everything that they are. They want you to take them as they are. And yes, in relationships, we accept people for the way they are, for the mistakes they make. But the problem here is I do not see any remorse. I do not see any regrets. That's not good. This person needs to understand what they're doing was not right towards you. And for that reason, you will only accept them if they understand what they did was wrong and if they're not going to repeat it. In addition to lust, there needs to be some emotion. This person's happy being a friend with benefits. That's what this is. You make them feel electric. Yes. I usually don't, Gemini, explain these cards like that in the end, but I had to do this one because I felt a need to. There was something going on here. Alrighty, let's have a look at one of the issues that started right in the beginning, something that we have here in the Lover's Path Tarot. And these are any obstacles, any issues that started that perhaps you did not know about. Something that happened in this connection, perhaps that this individual didn't share with you, why there was a problem in the first place. We have the Ace of Coins, followed by the 8 of Staffs. So, I'm already getting intuitive messages. Some of you would only get a call from this person when they wanted a booty call. When they wanted your booty. This is the problem. It could be the booty, back, front, area, wherever, up, down, around, wherever. This person only was contacting you when they wanted you. And the problem is, if and ever you ever contacted them, it was mostly very flaky. This was one of the main problems here that happened. And the reason why, Gemini, was because, I'm sorry, most of the thoughts that were in this person's mind was materialistic and was lustful. And therefore, whenever you called or wherever you contacted this person, they were only going to reach out to you if they wanted such and such. Very selfish and very immature. This is somebody who is two things. Either they just don't want, they really don't want a long-term committed connection, or they are just simply immature emotionally and they have never experienced love before. So we have here Ace of Coins and Eight of Staves. Let's have a look at Ace of Coins. So here we have an issue where there was a desire to reap the fruits of one's labor. So this person actually thought that they had invested a lot in you. Oh, wow. So the few text messages that they sent to you, they thought they are a king or queen and that, you know what, this is enough. 2 or 3 sentences is enough for this person. This should leave them hanging for a while. And I'll get back to them next week or 2 weeks from now. Oh my goodness. Oh, that pisses me off. No. When you're in love, you really don't give a shit about this, do you? You're just like waiting. You're waiting. Looking at the phone. Checking your messages. It's blind. Love really is blind. But you have to start thinking about it logically, because the more deeper this gets, the more it's going to hurt. We have here 8 of Staves. So what this person was doing, they were waiting too long for communicating with you. And they were thinking at some point, perhaps it's time for them to take the initiative to communicate, to create waves of communication. However, what they were doing was waiting for you to make the first move, as they were being a little passive aggressive. So let me tell you, Gemini, for some of you, wow, I'm getting a number again, 78. 78% of you were having an issue where it was mostly you that were contacting this individual. You were contacting this person, and it was all like, it seems like it was mostly you. And this really put them on a pedestal. That's what happened. And because of that, they lost value for you. They didn't even gain any value. In their eyes, you were just another person that kept contacting them. And you know what? It's best to let go of somebody like that, because they need to know that you are valuable. Your time is valuable. Your effort and your heart is priceless. Okay, I'm going to just put these ones all back because that's too much. Let's have a look here. This is the Beginner's Tarot deck, so I'm going to have a look at any actions, any plans, intentions that this person might have. Ooh, interesting. Ace of Pentacles. Remember earlier we just had the Ace of Coins, right? So it's the same card, actually. Ooh. You got here the Knight of Wands. Yep. This, I usually don't talk about player energy. However, in this reading, I am sensing that there is such a thing as playeristic tendencies. No, there's no such thing as player energy tendencies. But I do see here you have the King of Wands as well. Oh my goodness. You have the Queen of Cups. Okay, I can't deny it. Oh, Gemini. This is in their feelings, and this is going to happen. This is not just their plans, but their intentions are here too. They're wanting to take action, but they're not taking action. But you have completely changed this person's heart. You thought they didn't have a heart. They are starting to get one. It's starting to beat a little faster when they think about you. This is only going to happen if you start to keep your distance now. You need to start keeping your distance from this person. Ace of Pentacles, they do want to make a solid offer. They want to give this to you. We have the Knight of Wands. They want to rush back into your life and sweep you off your feet passionately. They want to, be with you intimately. King of Wands, they do feel extremely passionate about you, but they also might feel that you are preoccupied with other things or other people. And remember the selfhood card, it almost looks intimidating. It appears that there's other things on your plate now, or that you're keeping busy. You're just a better version of yourself. So that just actually kind of intimidates this person, but the passion is so much like alive and fiery. They feel, Queen of Cups, you have this ability, and they are feeling this towards you now too. Unconditional love, feelings of being nurturing, caring, and protecting. They want to do this. They are remembering that this is what you were to them, and you have always been like this, and they are missing Six of Cups, the good old days, when things were alive, when they were young, when they were fresh, when they were new, that first look that you guys gave each other, the first kiss, the first touch, everything that was innocent and sweet back then. They are remembering you before they corrupted you. That's basically what it comes down to. And they are thinking and remembering that whatever you have turned out to be now, whatever your attitude is like towards this person, is because of this person. Whoa, talk about deep. This person wants to come back into your life, Gemini. They're planning on it, and there's a lot of thinking going on right now. They have to get their emotions in check first before they even make a move. But I do see they are planning, because they're already feeling it. They're feeling love for you now. Very nice. All right, I have here Doreen Virtue's Archangel Answer cards. Just going to do a quick prayer. All right, these messages are brought to you by Archangel Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel for what will make your soul happy. If your soul is happy, then your mind, body, and your spirit will also be healthy and happy. Not all the time are these cards very positive. Wow, I just said that and I got the no card. No, not all the time are they 100% positive. Look for a sign. Yes, Gemini, look for those red flags. Sign doesn't have to be signs and synchronicities and that we only think about sunshine and daisies. No, this can literally be red flags. This person writes back to you after 2 days. That's a red flag. That's not you being priority. You need to be priority. Look for a sign. Get more information. Get more information from online. Talk to people about this type of problem that you're facing, and you will get more insight. We have here perfect timing. So when you will receive abundance, it will be during the time when you are not really expecting it. It's going to be at a time when it will be the right time, not just for you, but when this person actually adjusts and changes. We do have the unlikely card now. Let's have a look at that. Unlikely, what's after that? Yes, okay. It does appear that things are going to get a bit better and more positive in your connection here, Gemini. But unlikely it's going to turn out the way that you thought. You had certain ideas and plans. It's not going to turn out the exact same way that you had imagined. However, yes, it is going to work out. You have here perfect timing. This may take some time. Why is this? You are already prepared and ready, emotionally, physically, as well as spiritually. So that's fine. Is this person ready? No, they're only physically ready. Emotionally, they're starting to, right? And spiritually, they haven't even reached that yet. So this is why the timing needs to be right, where both of you resonate on the same frequency so you can be together at that point. Here, they are suggesting that, yes, you can ask your angels, and they're your angels. That's what they're here for. They're here to help and serve humanity. They're here to guide us as well and protect us when we need protection. That's what they're there for. That's their job. We have our own jobs. They have their own job. So here you can contact the angels. You can pray through Jesus. This is Jesus Christ. Through Christ, the Christ consciousness, you can get to Jehovah, his Father. From there, you call upon Archangel Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel. They work for these two. Okay? They work for these two. And so we do not worship angels, but we can request and we give them the most highest regard and respect. We request from them and let them know. Ask your angels. Tell them what the problem is. Get more information. Intuitively, you are going to get downloads. You are going to be receiving intuitive messages. And listen to your subconscious. That is your higher soul. That's your soul, not the higher soul. The soul is high. That is your soul communicating with you, your body, your mind, your spirit. So listen to your higher self. That's your intuition speaking to you. Your soul is much more older and wiser. It's been there, done that. So don't ignore any information that you will be receiving after you communicate with your angels. All right, Gemini. That is your reading. I have to say, the connection that you've had, it's been a little blinding, I have to say. Like, you weren't really able to see the truth until so much had happened. But now that you know, just be a little extra careful, either with this person or even the person that comes into the future. Make sure that this person has more actions rather than just words. All right then. Thank you once again for all of you for joining in and watching the video. Let me know if this resonated with any of you. It seems to be quite particular. I was getting numbers today. I don't really often during readings, but it appears that I was supposed to say the number. That's why it came to my mind. All right. I will see you guys again. You all take care and stay safe. Bye now.